Hey guys, in this lesson we would understand how to graph linear equations without table of values. This is kind of a prerequisite required for you to do this unit because in this unit we would be working on solving a system of linear equations. That is, we would be given two linear equations for which we have to find out the point of intersection, and there are different ways to do that. One of the ways is graphing. So for that we should understand how to graph linear equations. So let's quickly go over how to graph linear equations. Since we do not want to spend a lot of time in graphing linear equations, that's why we would not do it with table of values. We would learn how to do it without table of values. Let's say we have an equation 3x plus 2y is equal to 6 and we have to graph it. The first step is always to change this into slope-intercept form. You are expected to know this from your previous grade. What is slope-intercept form of a linear equation? The general equation is y equal to mx plus b form. So basically we're going to change this linear equation into y equal to mx plus b form. For that we have to isolate y. We would move everything on the other side and we would leave only y on one side. So we are left with 2y equal to minus 3x plus 6. Y is equal to minus 3, we divide by 2 and we get y is equal to negative 3 by 2x plus 3. So this is our slope-intercept form because this is in the form of y equal to mx plus b form, where m is negative 3 by 2 and b is 3. Now when we have to graph this equation, we would make the coordinate axes. So this is our coordinate axes. Whenever we are plotting a linear equation that is in y equal to mx plus b form, or that is in slope-intercept form, we first mark our b value. B is this value. B is, we already know, also called y-intercept. Because it is the y-intercept, it's the point on y-axis, and this is our y-axis, this is our x-axis. So we'll mark B, that is number 3 on y-axis. Next is we have to work with the slope. Slope is m, and we already know slope means rise over run. So technically we have to rise by negative 3 and we have to run by 2. From this y-intercept point, we rise by negative 3. Negative rise means we're going to go down. Positive rise means we're going to go up. So this is negative 3, so we would go 1, 2, 3, we reach here, and then we run. Because it's a positive run, so we're going to go on the positive x-axis. So we have 1, 2, and this is our final point after we have worked with rise over run. Rise is always going to mean walking on the y-axis. Run always means walking on the x-axis. Negative rise means walking down the y-axis. Positive rise means walking up the y-axis. Positive run means walking right on the x-axis. Negative run means walking left on the x-axis. Once we get both of these points, so this is our y-intercept and this is the point that we have got after dealing with the slope. So all we have to do is just join these 2 points and we would get the line equation. We can use a ruler for joining the points in order to get a straight line, and you see this is how we get a straight line. This is the line that has an equation y equal to negative 3 by 2x plus 3, because this line has been obtained from the y-intercept and the slope of this equation. So let us quickly summarize. If we are given an equation in standard form or in any form, and that's a linear equation, we first change the equation to slope-intercept form, that is y equal to mx plus b form. In doing so, we need to isolate y. Once we have isolated y, we would be finally left with y equal to mx plus b form of equation. So this is our b value, this is our m value. B means y-intercept, m means slope. Whenever we are graphing, we are first putting the y-intercept on the y-axis, and that's 3. So we would first put 3 on the y-axis. That's what we did here. Then we're going to work with the slope. Slope is rise over run. From the point we would rise. Negative rise means we would go down on the y-axis, so we would go 3 units down and we would run 2 units right. Wherever we reach, that's our final point. We connect the 2 points and we would get the line. And that's how you graph linear equations without using table of values. This is the quickest way of making graphs of lines.